guys, this is Sahil Nandal from Frankly Street and welcome to a new episode of The Locals. If you're new here, The Locals is all about promoting homegrown artists, the culture makers who are doing their bit for the community, and I think who deserve a lot more recognition than they're getting right now. These guys do not work a 9 to 5 job, they work way more than 9 to 5. This is their life. And today I want to introduce you to Sahil Kapoor. But
Sahil Kapoor!
I don't think you know him by that name. I think you know him by Says on the Beat.
Thank you.
This is the guy behind a lot of famous tracks. And I would actually let him introduce himself. So let's get it, bro. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm Says on the Beat, aka Sahil Kapoor.
Sahil Kapoor.
Yeah, I just do music, man. Like, it's music has been my whole life.
How long has it been? When did you start? How did you get into it?
It's been more than a decade now.
More than a decade. And how old are you?
I'm 25.
He's 25. Yo, already killing it at 25.
And yeah, I was sort of a techie guy, na? So
Yeah?
So in my school life only I was into softwares because I was interested in computers. Yeah. So that is what got me into this, because virtual DJ being a software was the first thing that was musical, and it was introduced to me by a friend. He was like, this is a software you just sort of put your own songs, mix and all that stuff. I was like, okay, what is mixing?
Of course.
What is mix? What's mashups and all that?
Of course.
Then I just played around because I love softwares.
Beautiful.
And that's where it started.
And this is the guy behind hits like Mere Gali Mein, the classic album, the whole vibe for Azadi is created by this dude.
Thank you.
And a lot more actually. I don't even know how many artists, because I think everyone in India who's a musician already knows about him. And let's not stop at India, because he's already in works with a few hip-hop legends, let's say.
Boy.
2020 coming hard, huh? Okay, so Saz, wait. How do you like introduce yourself? Like, what is a producer? Like, when I hear producer, I don't really know what a producer is. How do you explain that? What is a producer in the music industry?
I'm just very glad that you asked that,
because I'm always confused about that.
So the thing is, a producer is not just the guy who will make the beats.
Sure.
He'll oversee the entire project, from the lyrics writing to the beat making to the composition to the melodies to mixing, mastering, recording, everything that the project is involved with.
Okay.
That's a producer for you.
Mad. Okay. And is that just one person? Is that just you, or is that a whole team?
There can be multiple producers, but usually when I am involved, it's just me.
That's mad.
People don't understand the difference between that beat maker and a producer. They still think that I just make the beats. But no, I record the artist, I help them with their stuff, I mix master their stuff, everything.
Okay, because in my head, that's what it was. Like, maybe a producer is just the person who makes beats.
True. That's the major misconception about producers.
Yeah.
Even producers don't know that they're producers. Or even beat makers think that they're producers.
Okay, yeah,
that's the thing, because that word is so misused and overused also.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's cool though.
Fair, makes sense. So producer basically is the one making the song, except for the lyrics, right?
Yes.
That's fair, that's sick. Okay, so now you already know about Says on the Beat. Let's go to Drip of the Day. What are we wearing?
It's my usual casual Adidas.
So you'll always see him in a Originals hoodie, right? Always.
Yeah, in winters originals, summers originals.
Oh,
because it's not like I like the brand or something like that. I definitely like it because I love to wear that. It's the comfort that it gives me.
It's the comfort. Okay, so
100% the comfort. Because the cotton that they're using, the stuff, because I'm thoda big build.
Yeah.
I won't lie about that. And the thing is, like,
me too.
Yeah, and the size, everything, the fit, the comfort is just, I can breathe in this when I'm wearing it.
Agreed.
And they look good. I can wear this to a meeting also, and no one will bat an eye. I'll be like, cool, bro, I want to wear this. Yeah,
totally
simple stuff.
Makes sense. And they're affordable also. They're not too expensive.
Super affordable, fam. Like, they are. They look cool. Yeah. Ching sort of thing.
Makes sense. Yeah. And your favorite kicks? You're wearing your favorite
kicks? I'm wearing
kicks?
my favorite
Beautiful.
kicks. 350 statics.
Beautiful.
Reflective laces and stuff.
Amazing.
I love these. Again, the comfort is
I was going to ask you, is the statics the comfort, or
350 is the comfort for me? Yeah.
Okay.
Because once I went Ultra Boost, and I was like, okay, I love Jordans. I definitely love my Jordans and stuff. they're not comfortable for me.
Agreed.
Honestly.
Agreed. Okay, accepted.
Once I stepped my feet into these, I was like, fam, I cannot go back to anything else.
Okay, but a little controversial question. Do you think Yeezys are dead or not? Do you think
not at all, yo. I love them.
Okay, nice. I agree. So I think, I only own, I think, 2 pairs of 350s. But the first time I wore 350, I think it was 350 cream whites.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I got it in LA. I'm a very, 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 very Jordan guy. I love Nike and Jordans. But the first time I wore the 350s, the creams, I couldn't step out of them. My whole LA trip was in those cream whites.
You feel like you're walking on clouds and this.
Yeah, shit's mad, yo.
It's just very comfy. It's the sole. For me,
it's the sole. You're right.
And the fabric, everything. You can just literally move your feet around. Whatever. You can twist your feet 360 degrees and you'll be like, okay, my feet is good.
And then he's exploring a lot more now. Like, pehle 350 was, there was those designs, but now he's going to reflective. He's changing the whole silhouette, actually.
This actually makes it more appealing also. Right? The reflective thing for sure. Like this
especially in India. Cool. You do anything reflective, it'll sell.
100% is cool.
It's cool.
भाई light में light आती है, अंधेरे में light आ रही है. It's like yo, fam, what's up?
Light आ रही है.
So yeah, and the price point is definitely there for these. True. They are expensive shoes. They're not
and
cheap.
in India, they're more expensive than the States and everywhere else.
Everything is more expensive in India. क्यों ड्यूटी क्यों लेनी है?
क्यों
क्या
भाई?
करोगे?
क्यों?
Like,
रोक दो यार.
Think about us. We love these.
Agreed.
सस्ते करो थोड़े.
So what do you think should be the price of these? According to you, abhi there, I think 22 to 23.
21, 22 is the base price for the 350s.
Yeah. What do you think should be the base price of these, MRP of these, that you'll not think twice? You'll be like, ye to
15, 16, 100%.
Agreed. Okay, 15, 16K. Adidas, are you listening? This is for you, Adidas India.
Kanye West, are you listening? Kanye West, bhaiya, karo.
Let's
do
get
something.
it.
And also, shout outs to Urban Monkey for this year.
Urban Monkey. Okay, the caps.
Super cool.
Urban Monkey has been doing some mad shit with
stuff,
their snapbacks. They're killing it with their snapbacks, huh? All collaboration.
The
with
courier
crazy
turned up to
designs.
my house and it was box full of caps all over Urban Monkey. I was like, dude, sick.
Yo, shout out to
Urban them. They're doing some crazy stuff, yo.
Alright, so I am wearing this crazy vintage NASCAR inspired jacket which I got, I think, from LA or Tokyo, I forgot. I think it's LA. And the Kid See Ghost hoodie. Underneath it, the basic Zara jeans and the Sean Wotherspoons, one of my favorite pair. The pair which he was supposed to release another pair last year, but it didn't work out. So these are grails now. He's probably not gonna work with Nike again, and shit that doesn't get re-released is boom up in the air. So I love these.
This is flex.
I love these. Subtle flex.
He's literally a rapper right now sitting right next to me.
Look at this shit. This is not subtle flex.
This is not at all. The only thing missing on him is the bling right now.
Yeah,
once you put that on, you need that and then you'll be a rapper. I'll produce for you.
Boom. Okay. You heard it here first, right? He's the producer. Boom.
Yeah, why not? Be sick, bro.
Alright, awesome. Okay, so let's delve into a bit of what you've done. You said you started a decade ago. Guys, a decade ago. I don't know what I was doing. I don't think I had my first kiss a decade ago. So a decade ago, that's mad. You were already producing, already working. How did you start? What was your first big project, and how did you get into shit?
First big project for me has to be Ye Mera Bombay, because that is also because it wasn't big when we did it. It became big later on because it won the Radio City Freedom Awards and everything.
Nice.
Then later on, Mere Gali Mein happened for sure. It's the biggest thing for Indian hip hop, not just for myself only, because for me, if I'm being very genuine, there's a scene in Indian hip hop before Mere Gali Mein, and then there's a scene after Mere Gali Mein.
Sure.
So it literally changed the entire landscape of the Indian hip hop.
Yeah.
That one single song.
So you think it was not Gully Boy, but Mere Gali Boy?
Gully Boy was inspired by that song.
I agree.
If that song never came out, Gully Boy wouldn't exist at all.
Big fact.
So yeah, it's the thing, because that song, Zoya Akhtar loved that song.
Okay.
It was different. It was very, very, very different than anything anyways. Then rest was history. We just started doing like songs, volume and good songs also. It's like our focus was not on quantity, it was more on quality also, for sure, because the thing for me is always like when we put out stuff, it has to set a benchmark.
Fair.
Once we do
Best
that,
or nothing.
Yeah, it's just that. then we have to work hard for that also. It's like we are not able to do that every time, for sure.
Of course.
But then Classic Mod 2 also happened. That was very unorthodox. I was like, dude, like, I don't even know how I did that.
Of course. So what about, wait, you've been with Azadi right from the start?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Since the get-go.
Since the get-go, okay.
Yeah, since the get-go. So the first release on Azadi was Classic.
Classic, yeah. And Classic became a huge thing.
Yeah.
Especially in North India, it's like, it's a vibe.
It's huge, yeah. And so yeah, it was 2 years, almost 2 years to run with Azadi.
Okay, sick.
Went good, had the ups and downs for sure.
Of course.
And now I'm doing my own thing, solo.
Big S, he's going solo. Oh, yo, all your big artists out there, all your musicians, this is it. It's on the beat, boy.
It's great, right? Because once you go on that route, then every other option opens up for you.
Of course.
Because until then, I thought I was sort of like restrained or like was in a bubble.
Yeah, in a bubble. Fair.
Then once I got out of that, I was like, dude, I'm open.
Of course.
I can just work with you, I can work with you, I can work with anyone. Now I'm doing pop music.
That's
also on the side. And it just had to happen, bro.
Beautiful.
That's the thing.
That's how you grow, right? Now, there you were limited to those artists. Now it's unlimited.
Unlimited.
Your options are everywhere.
Before that also I was unlimited because then I was creating like music with everyone. I've literally created songs with almost every rapper in our country.
That's mad. Yo, that's
Who's been doing it since those days and...
OG! Nice. Yeah. That's mad. Okay, sick. And how did you, like, were you always into streetwear and,
100%. Adidas definitely was a brand that I usually looked up to, and Reebok first.
Really?
Because
Reebok?
there were those old dad shoot sort of thing.
Reebok India, sign him up, give him the check.
Yeah, boy. And of course Nike, 100%. Everywhere. When I was growing up, Puma was also there.
Puma was, and Puma's coming back big now.
Dude, they're doing some
Puma. Shout out.
Insane stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I told you when I saw your stories yesterday, I was like, dude, is this Puma? And I was like,
Puma, give him the check. Sign him up.
Everyone give me the check. I'd love to grab the check.
Funny.
But yeah, the thing is, it's being revolutionary, fam. Like, it's like, I never imagined things like this will happen. And
agreed.
It's a major shout out to you also.
Oh, thank you.
Because you are one of those people who are actually pushing this.
If we don't, then who will?
That's the thing, and that's the beauty of it also. You're doing it in a very well sort of spectrum, doing it nicely, ethically. That's the best, that's the most important thing. Doing it ethically is the most important.
And it's crazy to see the growth. Like, I moved back from Japan, I think 3-4 years ago, there was nothing. There were literally maybe 100 people, 200 people, and I knew them all. And now it's ballooned. Now there's 200 resellers in India.
Imagine, because when I was growing up, my parents used to buy stuff for me.
Yeah.
Because the culture wasn't there for us to go out, browse sneakers and all that stuff.
Of course.
It was either, I wore Batas also when I was growing up for sure.
Shout out Bata.
Shout out Bata, give me the check. But the thing is, the culture wasn't there. Now it's growing. People know about sneakers.
True.
I didn't know about sneakers when I was growing up. I was a kid. What's a sneaker? What's a basketball shoe?
It's just a shoe.
What's a jogger? Like what is a jogger also, man? It's a pajama for everyone of us.
True.
There are different lines in a pajama.
Agreed.
You don't know anything when you're growing up. Like back in the days. Now it's amazing.
Now it's
everyone knows
mad.
about everything.
People spending $1 lakh on shoes.
Shoes,
1 lakh, that's like $1,500.
They know about the designer brands, they know about the up and coming designers from our own country. That's sick.
I think it's got a lot to do with Bollywood also, them, pushing the envelope, them all, if one person wears hype, everyone wears hype in
Dude,
Bollywood.
Imagine, for example, even if it's not for example, Yeezy, let's just talk about Balenciaga. I was talking to you now, so when I met Badshah, I was like, he's just Balenciaga drip.
I was
like, dude,
shout out Badshah.
Amazing. Diljit
killing it.
Dude, his style is...
Badshah, come on the show. Diljit, come on the show.
Drip. And so they are also pushing those things out. People look up to them, then they'll definitely look up to what sort of things are they wearing.
Agreed.
They would want to get that look.
Agreed. And millions of people that getting into the mainstream.
India is a country of a lot of people.
I think these guys have a lot of power. Badshah, Diljit, all the Bollywood peeps. They have so much power to bring drip into the norm, getting it into the normal culture, making normal people wear it,
And the beauty of that is they're not just doing the Balenciagas or anything.
Yeah, they're not.
They are, you might see them sporting a Air Max also.
Yeah, definitely.
A Yeezy. or a skateboard, a Nike skateboard or something like that. And that's like, okay, they also wear stuff like that.
They do.
And we can afford that now.
I agree.
So why not?
And I think that also helps a lot in terms of like people appreciate design and quality. Because in India, people, they don't really appreciate it. You know, people would rather buy something cheaper. For example, they'd rather buy a knockoff than the actual thing.
Very honest about that. Yeah, they'll just go for the fake because, okay, that's a big brand for cheap. Fake.
Yeah. So, but now, since all these people are wearing it, they care about design. People have started caring about design. They're like, oh shit, that actually looks cool. That's something Badshah would wear. So I'll buy it.
So it's something cool. So they are inspiring the youth also to get into that.
Shout out to all of you all.
Everyone who's sort of carrying the culture forward and sort of growing this culture, the street culture, the streetwear culture, which is very beautiful.
Alright, let's go on to the next section.
Yeah.
Which is kicks of the day. Alright, so I want to talk about these Off-White Nike Vapor Street Athlete in Progress collection. What do you think about these? First impression, let's go.
They are sick, fam.
You saw these today, right? For the first time?
For the first time I saw these today and I was like, definitely my attention was at these as soon as I entered the room and they were like literally right there and I was like, dude, what are these?
Yeah, beautiful, right? What are those?
And so Ishika recently like sort of made the discovery of this looking like a Punjabi jyoti. Shout out to her. Which is cool, yo. This genuinely looks like a Punjabi jyoti
right here. Check that out.
Sick. It look like your football shoes, but they aren't. They are your regular wear sneakers and stuff.
True.
They're sick, yo.
So this has divided opinions like mad. So there's people who hate this. Some people call it the garbage bag because of the plastic covering on top.
But they'll say protect your shoes.
Yeah, I think that's cool. It protects your shoe. And look at the colors, yo.
Dude,
mad. Look at this green pop. Look at this pink. Look at the yellow. I don't know if you can see it, but check this out.
There's green on the bottom. Everything.
Crazy, no? You're right. There's the green on the bottom as well. And the regular misconception in India, a lot of people, when I posted about these, a lot of people were like, "Arey, par isme to spike hai. There's spikes. It's not spikes. Like
same question I had.
You can walk in these, right? It's a drip. It ain't those spikes. It's
cop
a drip.
These, you know.
Cop these. You know where to cop these.
Street.
Boom.
Cop these.
Alright. What about the future? What are you planning now? What do we expect from you in 2020?
More bangers only. Like that's my hashtag also. Just bangers only.
Bangers only. Hashtag bangers only.
Yeah, like more community-driven work also. I want to like help other rappers out, help different producers out, sort of like share that information that I have and all that stuff.
That's really big. So that's another thing. I think in the artist community in general, it's a big problem because a lot of people don't help new artists out, new producers, singers, rappers, designers, for example, and take advantage of them. So, you know, we need people like you to kind of help them out, actually grow up.
New artists, whoever is coming, like whatever field it is, they won't understand the business until someone explain it to them.
Definitely.
Of course they won't, because otherwise they'll have to experience it themselves, then learn.
Agreed.
It's better that someone who already has that experience share that with them so that it sort of kickstarts for them.
Totally.
Because then they'll be thankful. People don't know what a contract is, bro. Like imagine
it's
like that.
Okay, so contracts, big thing.
Huge
I've suffered, he suffered. Take care of your contracts.
Very important. Get a lawyer on board like ASAP.
ASAP Rocky! Get him on board. Get that lawyer.
Yeah, get ASAP Rocky also.
ASAP Rocky, come on the show. Sick. So wait, I want to ask you another thing. Who's your favorite artist in India?
Not that. Fam, like, okay, from my recent experiences, I'd say Badshah is one of the better artists. Like, he's very humble.
Yeah, he's very humble.
He's like, it's not just his music also, it's him being as a person, what he is.
Super humble, super nice guy.
But the thing is, until you meet someone, there are definitely like thousands of, you know, ideas going in your head. Okay, this person is like
must be like this, must be like people assume a lot.
Assume a lot. So that's what they told me also about. Yeah. That's what I told them about them also. Which is great because it's, yo, fam, everyone is nice.
Of course,
I'd say that.
I agree.
Some people are, but usually.
Okay, wait. Some people are. So, who's your most hated artist in India? Oh, controversy.
That's
controversy.
I don't know. No.
Answer.
Cut right now, yo.
Galat. Okay.
But yeah, no one like it. Hate क्यों करना? That's another thing.
Okay,
that's the thing.
2020 positivity only.
Yeah. positive vision,
shit.
clear vision to 2020.
Let's get it.
Yeah. This thing is like, wait, the thing now that create, don't hate sort of thing.
Agreed.
That's a major thing that people should understand. Yo, why
Big
would you
facts.
hate on that artist? Of course, you have your personal grudges and all that stuff.
Sure.
But that's the personal thing. Then
Agreed.
people start hating people on the basis of that.
Because actually the point is everyone is kind of struggling in India. Very
Everyone,
hard market.
yeah.
So to crack that, we have to work together. Otherwise, everyone will struggle.
That's the
You
thing.
work together, you grow together.
And it's a way faster growth also. It's
Yeah,
quick
it's a
as
way faster
fuck.
growth. Collaborate. Let's get it. What about your favorite brand in India? So there's a lot of brands who are doing a lot in India. So for example, Puma is doing a lot of things. Adidas is doing a lot of things, events and a lot of shit. Nike is out of India. They're not really working in India.
Yeah, that's sad though.
Unfortunately,
That's very sad.
unfortunately.
Nike, why
Nike,
though?
come back.
Why
Come back.
though?
We're
Yeah.
waiting. We're waiting.
Check leke aao.
Bring the check. But which is your favorite brand in India in terms of sneakers or streetwear who are doing their thing?
I love Puma now because the stuff that they have been doing recently. So Miss Fila is doing some crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
Fila's doing crazy shit. Okay, shout out.
I
to
never imagined I'll say that one because when I was growing up, Fila was we used to wear a lot of Fila.
I agree.
fam,
Me
like,
too. Me too.
That was like for a kid in Compton, the Nike skateboards or the Air Maxes
Yeah,
were the
true.
go-to kicks for us.
True,
it was the
true.
Fila or the Batas.
It's the Fila of others. Yo,
Yeah, that's-
Fila's back. It's official.
Yeah,
Heard it here first.
Everything, not just the kicks, the streetwear, everything.
Yeah, the streetwear. Yeah.
Fam,
They're
that was
bringing good stuff.
fly
Fly shit. And
Adidas
fast.
is always like it's my
So
go-to
you
brand.
got to choose one though. You got to choose one. One brand.
Damn,
from India
son.
Who's gonna bring the bag, bring the check, and sign my
Bring
boy
the
up?
bag and then we'll check now. Amount kahan pe kya hai.
Galat,
But
galat,
nahi,
galat.
then
One brand.
when it comes to like comfort, it's not like I'm yet to explore new Puma stuff,
Yeah.
new Fila stuff and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But since I'm already wearing Adidas, so definitely Adidas because this is what I feel comfortable in right
Big
now.
facts. And Adidas is going mad, doing so much. They're doing
They're
a lot
doing
of events to
yeah.
bring new people in the culture. They're releasing everything that is worldwide released in India, which is a big thing.
Which is a major
Major
thing.
thing.
Every brand should do that.
Agreed.
Every
agreed,
brand should
agreed,
do that.
agreed.
Because even if it's limited, it is there in.
I totally agree because even Yeezys weren't releasing in India back in the day.
Yeah,
no?
because they're expensive, no.
Very expensive.
That's the thing. Brand have to consider that price point also, but
Agreed.
then they inflate that price humongously, and then people anyways don't buy it.
Exactly
That's
my
the thing.
point. So now I think Adidas is doing a lot to change the price point a bit.
Even
and
Jordans, even Nike,
Even Jordans
Nike
back
sort
now,
of
finally. So Jordans they weren't even in India. I think 3, 4, 5 years ago when I was here.
Yeah,
When I
same.
just moved, they weren't here.
Same.
3 years ago or something, they introduced Jordans, and yeah, that's how it goes.
That's the thing. Like
So
everything.
Adidas, okay, and the most hated brand in India.
Relaxo, I can say Relaxo.
Relaxo. Yaar, galat. That's diplomatic answer. Diplomatic answer.
Can I say Relaxo?
Relaxo, don't sign him up.
It's cool. I don't want the floaters. I have my hydros.
Oh man, he has the hydros. Man.
So yeah, but nahi, it's not. I don't hate any brand. It's like,
Fair.
theek hai yaar, like of course you can definitely find anything anywhere.
Agreed.
A few. I can just walk into a Relaxo store right now and might
Agreed.
get a pair of
Agreed.
flip flop that I like and they'll be comfy.
Agreed.
Nothing. It's
Agreed.
just like that was
Makes
that
sense.
answer didn't make sense for me
No,
saying
no, that,
Relaxo.
you're right.
But
Actually.
nahi, the thing
You're
is
right.
like hate क्यों ही करना है किसी brand को? Of course you don't
Agreed.
like some stuff you like. Usually मतलब it's like 50-50. Even I don't like some stuff from Adidas
Fair,
that
fair.
I see.
Totally.
It's like I don't like the price points of the stuff.
Agreed.
Same as with Nike. Same as with Puma. Puma,
Agreed.
I'm going to explore Puma a lot now.
Puma, let's
By
get
the way,
it.
Yeah.
Sick.
And that's the thing, bro. Like,
I
Abhi,
agree.
it's changing. I'm just very happy that you guys are doing this, and the change is coming.
The change is coming. Yo, it's 2020. The change is
Everything
coming.
takes its time. Hip hop took its time.
True.
This will take its time, but once it's out there, yo, there's no coming back.
Words of wisdom.
Yes.
I agree.
And it's just glad. It's like it's always great to collaborate and all that stuff. Also, it's amazing.
Beautiful. Shit. Thank you so much, man. It's been
All thanks to you
a
for
pleasure.
having me on the show.
No. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so
you so much. Such a humble guy. The guy who's gonna
He's
kill
such
it.
a humble guy. Look at
No,
the
no,
drip right now.
Who's gonna kill it in 2020 right
Thank you
here.
so much.
All of y'all, watch out for Says on the Beat. Follow him on Instagram. Do me a favor, subscribe, like, and share.
Yeah,
Share
boy,
this. Let's
do
get
that
it.
because this is that revolutionary channel.
This is it.
that.
Let's get it.
Get it.
Alright, over and out.
Boom. I told you, na. Always come.
अरे हर रोज आ जा तू 10 को ले लेते हैं bro.
That's dope. Yeah.
Gang sign, gang
Oh,
sign,
gang sign D.
gang sign.
Delhi, yo.
D.
Okay,
D.
Yeah.
अबे यार तेरा बेट अच्छा these two I was doing these two.
No, ऐसे ना.
These two,
Do a
these.
V and then do this. That's it.